Welcome back to our channel. In our previous video, we discussed how comparing ourselves to others and avoiding difficult tasks can actually hinder our ability to experience true happiness. Today, we'll delve deeper into the topic with an insightful story that will shed light on the third reason behind our constant struggle to find happiness. So, grab your favorite snack and settle in for an enlightening journey with us. Once upon a time, there was a man named John who was always focused on his own needs and desires. He believed that the key to happiness was to fulfill his own wants and comforts, no matter what the cost. He spent most of his days seeking material possessions, eating lavish meals, and indulging in various pleasures. But despite his constant pursuit of happiness, he never seemed to find it. One day, John met a wise old man who told him that the secret to true happiness lay in focusing on something beyond himself. The old man explained that by dedicating himself to a greater purpose, John would find a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction that he could never achieve through his self-centered pursuits. At first, John was skeptical. He had always believed that happiness came from fulfilling his own desires, and the idea of sacrificing his own needs for a greater cause seemed counterintuitive. But the old man's words stuck with him, and he began to reflect on his life. As he looked back on his past, John realized that he had never truly been happy. Despite all the possessions he had accumulated and the pleasures he had indulged in, there was always a sense of emptiness and dissatisfaction that lingered beneath the surface. With this realization, John decided to take the old man's advice and find a greater purpose in life. He began to volunteer at a local shelter, spending his time helping those less fortunate than himself. Through this work, he discovered a sense of purpose and fulfillment that he had never experienced before. As John continued to dedicate himself to the shelter, he found that his self-centered desires began to fade away. He no longer felt the need to constantly seek out material possessions or indulge in selfish pleasures. Instead, he found joy in the simple act of helping others and making a difference in the world. In the end, John realized that the old man was right. Thinking only about ourselves, our desires, our comforts, and our expectations is the recipe for perpetual unhappiness. To progress toward happiness, we must focus on something meaningful beyond ourselves. And by doing so, we can find a sense of purpose and fulfillment that will bring us true happiness and contentment. In conclusion, we have learned that true happiness is not found in being selfish and only thinking of ourselves. It's about finding meaning beyond ourselves and helping others. So let's strive to be selfless and make a positive impact on those around us. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with others. Let's spread happiness together.